So recently I saw a survey, I think it was Tasting Table or something like that, that named the best brewery cities in America. It seemed like a very tired survey. I don't think they've been to all these towns. And Asheville was number one. I think one of their thing was per capita breweries and cost per beer. And I have a lot of holes in their survey. They had Cincinnati in the top 10. And Cincinnati's a decent beer town. It's a good beer town, but I want to know where these cheap beers are in Cincinnati. Everywhere I go in Cincinnati, they're $7. I have in Phoenix, we have way cheaper beer and way better beer. In Phoenix,
magic is made.
So I'm not going to be a homer and name just my hometown of Phoenix, Arizona as, oh, we're the best beer city in America. It's an argument that no one's ever going to win because nobody can possibly go to every city, major beer city in America.
We're in a
Nashville,
here.
I've been there this year. It is a very good beer city. I'm not going to give it my number one. My criteria is a little bit different. After you've been to like 1,000 breweries, you just don't want to go to any other brewery. You want to go to the best breweries. You want to go to treehouse level breweries, North Park.
It's a bad time to come, but again, nope.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is
All right.
Elise from Side Project Brewing, and you're watching Squatchy Brew Dude.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.
Awesome.
The way I decided to pick my favorite beer city so far of 2024 is the beers I enjoyed the most for the styles that I like to drink the most at the brewery. So, my favorite styles of beer are IPAs. My favorite's a hazy IPA, double hazy IPA, the 8%. Those are probably my favorite, the double hazy New Englands. But I can't drink one after another, so I like West Coast IPA, like Westies, like stouts. I'm enjoying lagers a lot more. I like a really well-made Pilsner. If you watch the show, you kind of know what I like because I pretty much drink those type of beers. Not a big sour guy. I don't like the wild ales, the real shishi, funky stuff. That's tastes more like wine, the beer, in my opinion. You might enjoy those. So these are my favorites. Not to say that you could have different favorites. And also, these are the towns that I've been to this year. If you watch the videos, check out in the archive. 2024, we've really hit some killer beer cities. We started off in Kalamazoo.
It's a beautiful day here in beautiful, sunny Kalamazoo. And we're at the OG, Bell's Brewing. Two-hearted? Is it double dry hopped? Or is it dry hopped? Let's go.
Went to Grand Rapids.
The classic breakfast stout from Founders.
St. Louis, Pittsburgh.
We're fermenting.
I'm Amy from Dancing Gnome, and you're watching Squatchy Beer Dude Beer Visits.
Let's go! All right. Thank you, Amy.
Nashville, Asheville, Knoxville.
Yo, made it to Music City, baby.
Hey, you guys! Then we're the West Coast. So I'm out of Phoenix. Go to Phoenix breweries already.
And you think I'm sad? Come on, sugar. Let me know, sprinkler.
Think about your IPA that just recently came out. All right, there you go. So, Gravy, you're going to say you're watching Squatchy Brew Dude Beer Visits.
You're too cool for that.
All right, you're too cool. All right, let's go. Thanks, Gravy.
Orange County.
It's a jungle out there.
Muchachos, this is a great day. Met some friendly folks from Cleveland, Ohio. They recognize my shirt. They know good beer. Drinking the Magic Monk Dynasty 8.6%. Citra Mosaic and Anaheim. San Diego.
1, 2, 3. Carlsbad is sounding good. Carlsbad is sounding really good.
Hola, muchachos. West Coast United. West Coast IPA. 6.9% alcohol. I'm a sucker for Citra hops. It's got the Cryo hops,
gyro, euro, I don't know what they're called.
I went up to the Pacific Northwest, flew into
There's a rumor going around that some guy named Squatchy Brew Dude is wandering around Washington looking for Bigfoot. Well, buddy, I hope you find him.
Dominic! Come here, Dominic! Everyone's mocking me that I won't see a Sasquatch. What? The thirsty Sasquatch! Let's go! I'm too enamored with the Sasquatches in Vancouver, Washington. And last beer of the evening, my driver is taking me to the medical center, and I'm about to give a lecture. This is dank AF. Enjoyed some beers in Vancouver, Washington, and went up to Seattle Ballard, which was absolutely insane. So I'm at Stoop, 6.8%. It's Simcoe IPA. I don't know, I forgot the name of it. Maybe I can tell it to you later. So, my criteria is a little bit different because a lot of people are like, well, they got the most brewery per capita. And Asheville won on this survey. Asheville doesn't win in my poll. Asheville has, in my opinion, has very, very good beer. Other than Burial, nothing just blows my socks off. It's very good, don't get me wrong. Everything is solid, and there's a million breweries, and they're all close together, and it's a cool town, don't get me wrong. I mean, and then if the Sierra Nevada and the New Belgium places are awesome. But I haven't had the best beer of my life there, you know? So they're up there, but I don't know. I don't really go crazy about Asheville. It's cool. A town that really surprised me was Nashville. I was blown away by Southern Grit. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse with a star-spangled rodeo. Whoa. Bearded Iris was really nice. Marble Fox was good. Everything was really nice, and the food was fantastic, especially over at Southern Grist. Pittsburgh, now that one is on the survey, and that definitely is a top 10 beer city. Dancing Gnome just blew me away. They made everything great from lagers to hazies, and a lot of their hazies were like lighter pale ales, and they were really, really, really well made. And right down the street from them was Old Thunder and Grist Mill. Was it Grist Mill? Grist House. They were solid. So Pittsburgh was definitely should be in the list. St. Louis was solid. I went to Perennial, and a side project had I tried a couple of the fancy beers, and they make other beers, and it was fun. Just not my jam. That's a cool town, pretty close together. Everything, I didn't have any bad beer there. Everything was really good. But nothing really just knocked my total socks off, you know. Grand Rapids was really solid, you know. Went to Founders, they had a stout there, that was killer. Arvon is always amazing. They make some of the best hazies in Michigan. Kalamazoo was cool with Warped Wing, not Warped Wing, Wax Wings.
This is TJ from Waxwings. You're watching Squatchy Brew Dude.
There you go. Yeah, let's go! That's Dayton, Ohio. Wax Wings was pretty cool. Who else was there? Yeah, I mean, you have to go to Portland. If you ever go to Portland, Oregon, this is the best brewery in Portland, Oregon. Seattle was really cool. With I think Ballard edges out Asheville as far as the neighborhood. If you want to do like a pub crawl, you know, it seems like the breweries are a little closer together than South Slope. And in my opinion, I think the quality in Seattle was a little bit better. But Seattle, I mean, Georgetown I enjoyed. Fremont was pretty good. Rubens was pretty good, and they were all really good. But it wasn't just like that one just killed it. It knocked my socks off. So Cleveland. Okay, now Cleveland.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm George. And you're watching Squatchy Brew Dudes. Let's freaking go! Woo!
These guys. If I own a t-shirt from your brewery you make some kick-ass beer. And Fatheads is probably the most underrated brewery in America. They make everything so well. The Headhunter IPA is the best West Coast IPA ever made. It's better than Pliny. Yep, you heard it here. It's better than Pliny. That being, I still have a few places I need to go this year. I'm hoping to make it to Chicago. I haven't been to Chicago in like 20 years, and that was like when Goose Island Honkers Ale was the shit. Maybe 30 years. God. So I'm hoping to get up there soon and hoping to make it to New England. And everyone knows Treehouse is my favorite beer by far. So, and hopefully I can make it up to Portland, Maine. I know that is a great beer city. I've been there years ago, and I know Gritty McDuff's is still there, but Gritty McDuff's is not high. It's not Bizzle Brothers, Allagash, Maine Brewing Company level. So, yes, I need to hit New England, and my East Coast is a little weak. Muy de Bill, okay? But, drum roll, please. So my favorite beer city so far in 2024 is, and you're going to be like, what the WTF, is Anaheim, Orange County. What? You're going to say, how the hell? So the best hazies I've drank this year, other than North Park in San Diego, were at Monkish. And Monkish also made the best stout I had this year. I'm drinking the Shadow Theory Happy Stouter Day a day early. 13.1% Imperial Stout. Aged on vanilla beans. Oh, wow. It has like a marshmallowy, coffee, chocolatey, velvety smooth, vanilla finish. This is freaking out of sight. This is incredible. It's full mouth. This is full bodied motor oil. If you saw in my video of Anaheim. And 2 miles away from them, you have the Stout Capitals, the Barrel Age, the Brewery, and Bottle Logic. They're like 1.5 miles away from each other.
Pro tip, do not visit the Brewery and Bottle Logic in the same day. But it was really cool meeting South Carolina Beer Explorer. Dude, I was toasted.
That is on another level. Then the West Coast IPAs, Green Cheek and Rip make some of the best Westies I've had ever. So if I look at all the categories, I'm like, well, where did I have my best beer? It was all in that Orange County, Anaheim area. I think there's one, a Green Cheek. I went to the Huntington Beach location because that's where my hotel was, and I think it's like 45 minutes from Anaheim. But the traffic sucks. It's expensive. I'm not saying it's the easiest place to navigate, but the best beer that I had this year, and everyone's like, well, where's the best place that's the best beer that you go to? It's been Anaheim, California. So hoping to hit Portland, Maine or Chicago, and maybe they can beat it. We still got time. We still got almost half the year left. But I'm just being real. And I want to give a shout out to my hometown of Phoenix. There's the $8 pitcher I'm talking about. So one of the other criteria they had on was like cost of beer. And I go to Cincinnati all the time. Lived there for like 17 years, and it's a fine beer city. It's good, but no, again, there's that, you got Brink, Streetside. Listerman used to be a lot better than they are. I think their brewer's now at Fabled in Northern Kentucky. I hate the place. It's really creepy, but they do make some killer stouts, and they made a creamsicle beer that was just absolutely out of sight. I don't love their like Pilsners and stuff, but when they make a crazy, it kind of reminds me of Arizona Wilderness here, where they make really good specialty beers, but some of their main beers are not quite, I don't think, are the best. But they don't have them. They got a lot of breweries, and Matry's getting much better, and Rheingeist is decent, but they don't have that knock my socks off brewery, and that's what I'm looking for. Like when you're traveling around and you've been like, at first it was like, oh, I want to go to these breweries, I want to go to this brewery, I want to go to this brewery, and then a lot of them they're just like, yeah, they're okay, And now there's some breweries make certain styles better than others, but then when you hit those top tier breweries, you're just like, whoa. They're just like, there's like wizards in your glass, and they're dancing, and the yeast and the hops are just boom. So that's my criteria. You can tell me in my comments I'm a moron. Let me know your favorite beer city. What's your favorite brewery? Anything like Treehouse worthy level, Monkish, North Park, or the Great Notion, Pure, Fatheads, Fort George, Freem. Those are the type of breweries I'm trying to hit. People that do things really, really well, not just like there's 600 breweries on the street. So that's my opinion. So thanks for squatching. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, ready.
Dude,
I am shaking. I am meeting the homebrew legend.
Yeah.
The beer man. My YouTube buddy.
Hola, muchachos. Guess who I ran into in Indianapolis? We're at is it Kismetic? Kismetic Brewing Company. Indiana Beer Sleuth. Let's freaking go!
Holy sheep shit video here. I finally got to see Rolf Feddersen in concert live, and it's pandemonium here in Indianapolis and Matchcraft. Oh my God! That's crazy! Oh my Lord! Oh my God!
Hola, muchachos. I'm drinking Friends at the Thirsty Sasquatch, Hungry Sasquatch, and I gotta give props to the pizza at the Hungry Sasquatch. Freaking killer. Friends, SoCal Friends. How many of us have them? So this is a collab with Green Cheek and North Park. It's a Westie. I don't recall what 6.9%. I don't know. I'm too enamored with the Sasquatches.